A couple days ago, during an appearance on Sean Hannity's Fox News program, Republican Senator and one of the most hated politicians in the country, Ted Cruz, came out and decided to jump on the Trump administration's bandwagon by saying that birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, is, quote, a terrible policy. Ted Cruz said, birthright citizenship is a terrible policy. And he apparently, through this admission, supports the Trump administration's goal of doing away with birthright citizenship, which could present some very serious problems for Ted Cruz that may end up resulting in deportation. Because Ted Cruz, born Raphael, is actually a beneficiary of birthright citizenship. For those of you who may not know, or those who may have forgotten, Ted Cruz was not born in the United States. He was born in the country of Canada. And Canada, for the record, does, contrary to what Donald Trump says, have birthright citizenship. If you are in Canada and you give birth, regardless of what nation you are from, that child automatically gains Canadian citizenship, just like here in the US. So technically, Ted Cruz was born a Canadian citizen. And he does have dual citizenship, I believe. His father was a Cuban immigrant who was not a U.S. citizen, but his mother was a naturally born U.S. citizen. So due to the fact that Ted Cruz was technically born outside of our borders, because his mother was a U.S. citizen, the 14th Amendment birthright citizenship grants Ted Cruz U.S. citizenship. If we do away with this, and it is retroactive, which is what the Trump administration wants to do, that would mean that Ted Cruz is now in the United States illegally. He is not a citizen. He could be deported back to Canada. Sorry, Canada, but also not sorry. I gotta tell you, now I'm on the fence, right? Like, I totally wanted birthright citizenship to stand and to be a thing, but hell, if it means getting rid of Ted Cruz, I don't know. Now it has a silver lining. I'm totally kidding. Of course, I do not want to end birthright citizenship. I will suffer through Ted Cruz if it means all of these other people can stay in this country where they were born. But this is the hypocrisy. This is the humor of it. These people are so brainwashed into the Trump cult, like Ted Cruz, that they're basically saying, I shouldn't even be a U.S. citizenship. My ass should be deported back to Canada. That's how dumb they've become, because Trump is dumbing them down. Ted Cruz is not a stupid person. He wasn't a great lawyer, but he did go to law school. And I mean, he did actually, his legal work did help George W. Bush become president in Bush v. Gore. So he's not the worst lawyer ever. Definitely better than any lawyer Trump's ever picked. But he has dumbed himself down in his subjugation to Donald Trump. And this is how stupid he is now. Calling for the revocation of his own citizenship just to make Trump happy. And I gotta tell you, Cruz, if you did voluntarily give up your U.S. citizenship, you'd probably end up making everybody happy. That would be something I truly believe would unite the country if you were to just leave forever and never come back. Sorry, Canada. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.